Hey guys, Chevy Rel here. My name is Chevis. For those of you who are new, I usually do a podcast on knitty, fibery, crochet, spinny type things. You could tell from the title of this video that this is going to be a recap of our Rhinebeck weekend. If you landed here, I'm guessing that it's because you either went to Rhinebeck and want to see what other people did at Rhinebeck, or you're living vicariously through others because you were unable to make it. This was my very first Rhinebeck. I had an absolute blast. It was a complete and total whirlwind. I will tell you right now, I'm going to forget a whole bunch of things to talk about. This is usually a shit show, but believe it or not, even on the shit show, that's my dog, sorry. I just took a squeaky toy away from him so that he wouldn't do it while I was recording. As many of you know, this is sort of a shit show podcast. While it looks like I'm not organized, and most of the time I'm not organized, I do take very good notes, which is what keeps me on track. I'm basically just flying by the seat of my pants on this one. So this could be even a bigger shit show than normal. So thanks for stopping by. If I met you at Rhinebeck, hello again. I had so much fun. We are waiting for Dan to bring in a goodie, and then we're going to talk about the weekend. This might be boring to you. If it is and you only want the podcast, I'll catch you next on the podcast. I did a quick search of Rhinebeck 2022 on YouTube, and there are a ton of videos. People I know, people I don't know. I am going to watch them. I have watched a few already. If you are digging this whole Rhinebeck recap thing, I suggest that you go to YouTube and do that. There are so many things that I missed. So it's sort of nice to see, the things that other people saw that we didn't get to. There are also people who did a way better job at taking pictures and videos of the stuff that was there. I did not. When I go to a place like that, I really feel like I need to live in the moment. It was a complete total whirlwind anyway, and if I would have kind of pressured myself to take video and things, I feel like I just would have been terrible at it. It just wouldn't have worked. You do what you're good at, and I'm not good at multitasking. I mean, sometimes I'm good at multitasking, like at work, but not at social events. I think I hear a Dan. This is his favorite part. There he is. Ditto's down here too. He'll probably be annoying this whole time.
Everybody wanted to know about the dittos. He is here.
So many people asked at Rhinebeck where Ditto was. He was at the kennel playing with his friends, and he's happy to be home. In case you're new here, I always start out with a drink because we drank here. And Johnny Bo, look at what he got us at Rhinebeck. If you were there, many of you have already seen this or perhaps tried it because they were giving free samples. Hetta. I think it's pronounced Hetta.
Sure.
This is a wine served. I don't know if it's a mulled wine. It says red wine in...
It's a grog.
Oh, yes, it's a grog. It's grog. Lies. All lies. But it's a red wine infused with fruits and spices. And
brandy.
What?
Brandy.
They didn't say brandy. And it doesn't say brandy on the bottle.
Doesn't on the website.
I Googled it to do the research, and it's not grog, which you'll hear me talk about grog later. And I even compared the two. It's not grog, it's glog. So we're all learning. I'm thinking, maybe. So it says Hetta Glogg starts with a port and is brandy finished, giving it an already sweet and fruity bouquet. Now, I don't know what a brandy finish is. So now I feel like I have to Google what is brandy. Okay, so brandy is an alcoholic beverage distilled from wine or a fermented fruit mash. So, I mean, I feel like we should probably ask the professionals about this, but at this point, we know just enough to be dangerous. All I can tell you for sure is that it's super yummy. Anyway, Dan has warmed some for us, and that is going to be our drink for the remainder of this video. Oop, you're
That's better than I thought I would do.
just a little spillage.
Don't worry, my pants caught most of it.
It's even in our little Oktoberfest beer. This was from a beer tasting we did. Clinkies?
Cheers.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Not the worst thing I've ever drank.
Okay, so it says on the bottle that you're only supposed to serve 2 or 3 ounces of it
At a time.
at a time. And why?
It is intended to be a wintertime drink mostly. It is intended to be a winter drink mostly for when your friends or family come in from the cold. You serve this to them to warm them up, kind of like hot cocoa. And you do small servings so that you see them often and get to converse with them. So it's like a social thing.
So you only give them a little bit so that you can talk to them more when you're refilling their beverage. However, it does have high alcohol content. So I can't imagine that you drink very much of it. Now, this will be a super treat for us. We will save this for special occasions.
Cold nights.
In front of the fire.
Out funneling.
Picture it. Sicily, 19...
32.
We're going to do a recap. We're not going to give you a play-by-play of every minute because you guys would be bored to tears. But we will start out with the travel. Where we live, Rhinebeck is about a 10.5 to 11 hour drive. It took us like 12 hours to get there because we ran into traffic and we stopped for food and gas, and you know, we take our time getting places. We actually enjoy our road trips. It was gorgeous. Pennsylvania, first off, is like the longest state, and there is 0 reception. 0. We have Sprint, which is now T-Mobile. I don't know if that has something to do with it, but when you're up in they're not mountains, are they?
If you're from Indiana, they're mountains.
Yeah, Indiana is very flat. We have lots of corn. The drive was just totally beautiful.
Straight through, it was an 11-hour drive. 674 miles, one way.
Dan will be here to provide you with the data for all of you numbers people, just so you know. We left Wednesday night. We spent the night in a hotel, a Microtel by Wyndham. Have you ever been? Like, 2 thumbs up. It was awesome. It was clean and it smelled good and it was a great place to stay. So we spent the night there Wednesday night, got up early Thursday, finished our drive to where we were staying, which is in Stanfordville. Jenny's Country Manor Lodge. That's where it is. You guys. It was like, I'll put pictures. It was like as soon as you opened the door, you were transported back in time to 1982. I mean, I felt like I was in an episode of Murder, She Wrote, except she was always in high-end bougie places. The decorating. It was very clean, but definitely 1982. The lodge was sort of like a cross between Dirty Dancing and the Norman Bates Motel. Like, I thought Jason was going to be coming out of the tree lines, or Michael Myers, or whoever those people are. Anyway, we had other friends staying there. They were there when we got there. We had a great chill first night. We ordered pizza from a local place. We bullshitted until way late. Great first night. Friday. Hello? No. He's trying to eat my peanut chews. The Bows brought me peanut chews because I love them. This is a Maryland thing. They're amazing. We woke up Friday, got ready, went to Woolen Folk. Woolen Folk was at the Hutton Brickyards. Beautiful venue. Live music. We saw a bunch of friends there. We watched the podcaster patio. We saw like Gigi and the grocery girls talk. Woolen folk, the vendors were absolutely amazing. The only thing that was purchased was Dan's t-shirt for Rhinebeck. He wore my Forest Park cardigan to Woolen folk. He's not a sweater guy. He doesn't want me to make him a sweater. So, you know, he's not going to get one. So that's what he wore to Woolen folk. To Rhinebeck. I was so excited. I did no shopping. It was all just a social event. And now, of course, I'm kicking myself in the ass because I want to go through and buy a bunch of stuff, but I just wasn't in the mindset to shop. I was like wound up. So I couldn't, like, my brain just couldn't go there. After Woolen folk, we went to the Wooden Wheel, which is where Floxsie had their skating event. It was so much fun. We got to meet Eve.
Wooden Wheel Roller Skating and Event Center.
Yes.
They had putt-putt. We did not play putt-putt.
We didn't do any of the other things.
They had bumper cars. We did not do bumper cars. They had all kinds of video games. We did not play any video games.
We skated, and it was so much fun.
It was.
Met a whole bunch of people there. You guys. I won a prize for the best make, which was my best. And then I tied with Vanessa for best. I don't remember. They had three things. They had a best make, best dressed, and best outfit. That's what it was. Editing Chevis is all over this video. I think it was best make, best outfit, and best skater. I don't know who got what. Johnny Bo, Vanessa the Knitty Witch, if you guys watch her, if you don't, you need to. Her Rhinebeck video was great. She got a bunch of cool footage. She did way better than me at the footage. It's awesome. So go watch that if you want to see a Rhinebeck video. And then us, here's a picture of us all together. We won prizes. I'm going to show you my prize. I haven't really looked at this. I kind of thumbed through it that night, but I haven't got to savor it. Got this. And this is More Time to Create Gosadi? Gosadi? How do you think you'd say that?
Yeah.
I'll link them, but I also need to look them up because I need more info. There's a bag in a bag. Imagine that, bag in a bag. Yarncentrick 2022 pop-up bag. And in this bag, there, Yarncentrick. In here, I got a mini. Oh, wow, look at that. And it is 29 Bridges Studio. And I'm not seeing a colorway name. So it's this really pretty, dusty, denim-y blue. And then there's a little tin. I love my little tins. Oh, and it's filled with little markers. There's a dangly. There's some hexagons in here. There's my favorite markers, those little round ones with the beads. What else is in there?
There's a Plan Your Maryland Sheep and Wool Weekend, and it's got a dangly. It says yarn.
Yarn. And more stitch markers.
There's a crochet or knit pattern.
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. This is their card for the 2023 pop-up.
Right.
So if any of y'all are near Frederick, Maryland on Cinco de Mayo next year, 10 to 4.
Maryland Sheep and Wool.
No. This is, no, okay, here it is. See, there's the schedule. There's the Yarncentrick, which is Friday, and that's this pop-up. And then Friday to Sunday, there's a bunch of local yarn shop events, and then Maryland Sheep and Wool is Saturday and Sunday next year.
But we can't go to that, and you know why?
The Flying Pig, The Flying Pig Marathon, Cincinnati. Dan's running it all the way. Okay, next.
Okay. There's a free pattern.
Ooh, signed pooling.
2 free tickets to Yarncentrick 2023 from Floxsie.
Well, now we have to go.
Well, too bad.
All right, what else we got in this goodie bag here? We have a little sewing kit. It has tweezers and snips and a threader and pins and buttons and snaps and a safety pin and needles, and all that is in that little thing right there.
You should put that in your travel bag.
I actually already have one of these, so I think I'm gonna put this in the prize bin. Because I already have one. Share the wealth, right? Ooh, we got an Urban Girl knit sticker.
Urban Girl Yarns.
Blow pops. Oh,
She reads good.
I read real good. Urban Girl Yarns. All the blow pops. I'm not sure why I have so many blow pops. You guys, oh my gosh. Look at this. This is Fuzz Family by Kraeo, Kraeo. There's their label. This is, well, let's go in order of the rainbow. And this is their worsted Uncle Mulberry. So this colorway is Bramble, and that's more muted. It's not quite so bright in person. This is Rusty. Same. These are more dusty in person than they're showing up on camera. We have Queen Bee, Lake Lodge, and Tornado Warning. Oh my gosh. You guys, what's it gonna be? Should this go in the prize bin too? This might go in the prize bin too. That's a pretty epic prize. Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. That's the little mini I talked about. That's the denim color, 29 Bridges. I talked about that with the yarn. It was in with the Yarncentrick. I did, I promise.
Was I here?
Yes. It was the first thing I talked about. Super cute. Look at those cute little, oh, it looks like a Toucan Sam.
Don't hurt yourself.
Oh, I like these. A little tape measure. What does the fox say?
No.
Sorry, I had to do it. And then this super cute little collectible tin. I have a thing for tins, you guys. It's boxes, you put things in them. Okay, so what did we do after skating? I think we just went home, didn't we? Home. We went back to the lodge after skating. You guys, Floxsie was so nice. Eve is amazing. She does the Floxsie stuff. She's so sweet. We got to meet Kitty and Jessie from The Needle and the Hook. This is them. Aren't they adorable? They were the masters of ceremony. So they made all the announcements and drew for the prizes. And we just had a blast. Did you have fun? Dan wouldn't bust out any of his jam moves because, you know, he was too cool to do that. And I think after that, we just went back to the hotel because we wanted that to be an early night. First off, it was a long day, right? I mean, we started early and 9 o'clock we were done.
Go.
But the next day was Rhinebeck. We had to be on our A game for Rhinebeck.
New York State Sheep and Wool Festival.
Okay. New York State Sheep and Wool. This is the pamphlet. This was their logo this year, the little sheep. And all the like goodies were in here, like maps and vendors and all that stuff. Rhinebeck Saturday. We were there all day and I felt like I was in fast forward mode. It flew by way too fast. We met awesome people. This is really bothering me. Fix it. We met awesome people, got tons of pictures. The only thing that stunk about it is there just wasn't time. There wasn't time to have conversations. I feel like it was like, oh, hey, hugs, hi, clicks, nice to meet you. Oh, hey, hi, hug, click. It was just so fast.
A lot of people.
And I wanted to talk to everyone and you just don't have time. So the hill was crazy. I purchased 2 things on Saturday. When we first got there, I wanted to go by JUL Designs to show them my step-aside sweater because I used their yarn. And this is the second time that I've knit a sweater with someone's yarn and I've showed them. They were like, oh, that's nice. I don't know what I was expecting, but maybe a little something more. So we went through barns like A, B, and C real quick. And I always want to do like a run through before I buy things.
We got there at 11. We were supposed to be on the hill at 1. At 12:30, we went over to the hill, and we had gone through barn A, made those two purchases, and kind of jogged through part of B.
But I did make 2 purchases.
Yes.
Because it was like, I don't know if I'm going to have time to get back here, and
No.
I want to hurry up and grab them. Here is my shopping bag. Moms, turn it off now. Look at this scarf. I mean, you guys. Isn't it gorgeous? I think it's getting it is getting a little blown out. It's more green in person. It's more muted. Isn't that weird? The yarn is more muted in person.
Yeah, Rolando, I was right.
Okay, so this is eco-printed. It says Urakundo. It's 100% wool. It was $65, which I think is a fantastic price. And I can't say that. It's naturally dyed in Rwanda and absolutely gorgeous.
Uva? UMVA?
And I was like, I'm going to buy this for my mom for Christmas and I'll be able to wear it too. Oh my gosh, isn't it so cool? And it's very much my mom. She's going to look great in this. And then the other thing I bought that day is some fiber for Mama Jean. Not fiber, wool, felted wool, because Mama Jean rug hooks. Look at this. Now, I don't rug hook, so I don't know if this is cool or not for rug hooking because, you know, you cut them into those noodles or worms or whatever they call them. Is that not sorry. Is that not gorgeous? Look at it. Oh wow, I'm like way blown out. I want this t-shirt. Oh, it has to be blown out so you can see the color. Oh my gosh, isn't that so cool? Like I said, I don't know how cool it is for the actual rug hooking bit of it, but even to just like use the fabric for something. Okay, so then we went to the hill and got to meet so many people. Some people brought me some things on the hill. I will show you those.
Are you going to show them your box?
Shut up. Yes, I'll show you the box.
Your box.
No.
That one's yours specifically.
Why do you have to make it weird?
That's what I do.
Fill me up. Please, thank you. So I'm going to show you some things, and then I'm going to show you, we'll put in like a little picture montage of the day. Thank you. How do I want to do this?
I don't know.
Okay, so I got some things. I did not get all of these things on the hill, but I did want to show, and I'm not going to show you all the things, but I do want to show you some of them because my friends are just amazing and you guys are amazing, and it is so, my heart is still full. So my friend Leah brought us all beer, local beer to her that was amazing. And she also brought her favorite coffee, which is also Grogg.
Oddly enough.
Not to be confused with alcoholic grog, which we now know isn't grog, but glog. There is also Grogg coffee, and this is Boston Stoker, and it's amazing. Then Johnny Bow, that rascal, look at what he brought me. He got this at Shenandoah, I think, when he went. So it's a shawl pin from JUL.
I didn't see it. What is it?
And then a little nubbin, look at that, from JUL. I mean, he spoils me. He has the biggest heart of anyone I know.
Well, this is handmade fair trade as well.
Oh, it's from Indonesia. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And then this. I have one of these. I've shown one before. It's similar to this. Mine is black with a smaller ring, and I actually wore it at the skate party with my crochet vest. But now I have this color too. What you do is you screw these guys on to your knits. And then, I don't know if there were any of these at Rhinebeck, but he gave it to me at Rhinebeck. So it's spring, so you can do that. But these guys hook to your knitting, so they're just always there. So if you have a cardigan that doesn't want to stay closed or that you want to pin it closed, yes, you could use it on, I wouldn't use it on that, but you could. You can use it on shawls. I mean, you can do all sorts of stuff. Do you guys remember my Clay Monster mug from Maryland Sheep and Wool? This is their card. If you guys ever get to go any place with Clay Monster, highly, highly recommend. I have a mug with monster eyes and he has like teeth and he's so freaking cute. Look what John got me to grab my drink in. I mean, shut up with the cuteness. Now, typically, I cannot be trusted with stemware because I break things and I spill things. But this is more like a goblet, right? Like you could bust a robber in the head with this and be fine. Look at his little horns. I love it so much. Thank you, John. You amazing human, you. Did you guys meet Teresa from Pretty Twisted? Pretty Twisted Yarns. She had these little goodie bags, a pin and her cards in there, and there's a sticker in here that I already used. It's already on my drink, so I can't show you, but it looked like her yogo. It looked like her yogo. It looked like her logo right here. She brought me a skein yarn, and this is epic. This is some like Lisa Frank shit. What does she call it?
Pretty cool.
I would tie-dye for you, EWE. I mean, look, it can't even handle it. The lighting can't even handle it. And she had this knit up, you guys. It is so cool. It is so cool knit up. I can't wait. This is her Lavish Base, which is 85-15 merino nylon. I just can't even. It's amazing. It's amazing. So that was from Teresa. Thank you, Teresa. Go check her out. I got some awesome stickers. These will all go, you know, on my drinks. So I got a sticker from Cinematic Skeins, Tammy. Mm-hmm. Breakfast Crew Podcast. This is Tania. Peace out. I have to tell you, I will insert a video here. It is the best. It's probably one of my favorite moments of the entire weekend. Every time I watch it, it makes my heart want to explode. It was so good.
Was that the hug?
Yes, it was the best hug ever. So go watch The Breakfast Crew, Tania. She's from Texas. I'm sorry. I know Tania. I'm sorry. She's not from Texas. She lives in Texas. I forget
From
where.
South Carolina.
South Carolina, yes. Then I got to hang out with Vanessa, Knitty Witch. I was talking about her earlier. She gave her card and little Jingle Bell stitch marker. So that's from Vanessa. We got to like actually hang out and visit with them one night. Her man is a pit boss in a casino. How many of you can say that you've met a pit boss in a casino? I probably annoyed the shit out of him. I'd been partying, I'd had a few drinks, and I was like 100 million questions because I'm not a gambler. Like, I don't gamble. It's not fun for me. Like, I'm like, how can people like just give all their money away? But it was so interesting hearing about it. So we had a blast hanging out with them. I forgot to show you. Sue gave me this bag. She made it for me at Woolen Folk. Isn't it cool? There's a little toggle drawstring with a little grommet there. But look at it real close.
They're flowers.
They're flowers. They're throbbing veiny flowers. Thank you, Sue. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to show Clint. Then at Woolen Folk, I'm jumping all over the place. Sorry, guys. For those of you who follow on Instagram, I made a post. There were a group of us that started doing a virtual knit night because of the pandemic. Like, we kind of came together and we're all over the place, all over the country. And I got to hug those people in real life, and it was amazing. And it just made my heart super full. So at Woolen Folk, I ran into them and saw them for the first time. I mean, you guys, these hugs just hit different. They're introducing me to the people they're with, and they were like, this is Angel. And I was like Scrappy Angel? And she was like, yes. And I was like, I love your bags. I've wanted your bags. Kevin and Ray and Fiber Hustle, Needles at the Ready, Fiber Hustle. They all talk about her bags. They have this wire. It's like, oh, I want one. I want one. And I have never really caught an episode. I've never caught an update. I've looked now. I haven't stalked. You know how sometimes you know like what time they're coming out and you can sit there and wait. I've never done that. I've never caught
refresh.
I've never caught like the actual time that she was dropping her bags. I've always just sort of gone to her store and they haven't been in there, so obviously she sells out. I will get one though. We talked and I'm gonna get one. So then at Rhinebeck, she brought me, first off, here is her enamel pin. Scrappy Angel. You guys, she brought me, this is the box Dan was talking about, a prototype. So it looks like this. Check it out. It's a box. How flipping cool is that? So you can put that in your bag, take it to knit night, and all your stuff's just in it. Like, you don't have to dig around in a bag. It just flops out. Boom.
Goes from a bag to a tray.
This is from Shelli, Hens and Chicks. She has knit me 2 pairs of socks. One of them is in this same yarn. I absolutely love it. Oh, wait. I have a little mitten and a little sock. So that was awesome. And then this is also from Scrappy Angel, a little notions pouch, a little leather. Thank you, Angel. We'll get together. I want that wire basket. And then I'm going to show all of you, and you're going to want one too. She hasn't decided what she's calling this yet.
Yet unnamed.
I was there for a few of the names being thrown around, which were pretty good. We shall see what happens there.
Isn't that cool?
Yes, I love it.
I wasn't asking you, I was asking them.
Sorry. Then Carrie, Creative Obsession. There's my antique sock blocker. I don't know if y'all remember when, hold on, let me get it. It's worth it, let me get it. She found this antique sock blocker and she covered it and put the yarn on it. And I've turned it into my button collection and some of the progress keepers that I don't use as often. Look how cute. So she is a quilter. She is also a crafter of all the things. She's kind of like me. We got to try it all, right? She does ice dyeing. She is the reason that the sheep tapestry happened, because that is ice dye. Ew. So I watched her doing it, and it's like, oh my gosh, I have to try it. You guys, she brought me a bag. She sewed me an ice dyed project bag. Isn't it cool? I love it. Thank you, Carrie. I love your face. This is Carrie when she gave me the bag. What else? Fiber Hustle. You guys saw the Fiber Hustle, guys. You had to have. Aaron and Chip. Chip was there. For those of you who watch Fiber Hustle, you know that Chip has chip bag. Oh, and Needles at the Ready, because they talk about the chip bags all the time. He's not made the chip bags yet, but I believe that it is in the works for sale. I'm pretty sure. Well, I got a baby chip bag. Isn't it cute? It's a little baby chip bag. Then Erin dyed me this yarn, and here's their little Fiber Hustle. So for those of you who watch Fiber Hustle, they were like, we're having a meetup behind the barn, and they said it for funsies. And we have no, I mean, there's so many barns there, like what barn? So they had these made. I met Fiber Hustle behind the barn. But Erin.
Oh, we actually did. On accident.
What? Behind the barn?
Met him behind the barn.
Oh, we did kinda on Sunday.
Yeah.
Erin dyes yarn. He's started dyeing recently and is amazing.
Right.
He's just amazing at it. And what he's been doing is he does album covers. Okay, so I had to look this up, and now I'm wrong. Oh gosh, I need to ask him.
Oh no.
Hold on. We'll see if he answers. How much fun will it be if he does? Hello!
Oh my god, hi.
We are recording our Rhinebeck recap. Oh wait.
Woohoo!
Wave, say hi to Erin.
Hi, Aaron. Oh, which one? I don't know which one says hi to Aaron.
Quick question.
Yes.
I know it's Tom Petty,
Yes.
but what album cover is it?
That is from the Into the Great Wide Open cover. Hold on. I actually have it in front of me right now, which this isn't even planned.
This is some bougie shit right here, you guys. Oh!
From the Into the Great Wide Open Tom Petty album, which I had helped creating that one with my friend Deb from Serial Knitters. So we kind of collaborated and did it together, and it's so awesome. I love it.
And now I have it. Well, thank you so much.
No problem. Only 3 of them are out there, and you have one. I have the other 2, and I don't know if I'm going to use them, or maybe one will go to somebody at some point. But yeah, so 3 of them exist, and maybe be replicated someday for maybe a Fiber Hustle store. I don't know. I don't know yet.
See, I was like, I think chip bags might happen. I'm not positive, but I think they might be in the works, because, you
Chip
know.
bags might happen. You got the chip small bag, because if you skein that up, that should fit right in the middle of that little bag, so you can do a sock out of it or something like that.
Yay! Well, thank you so much for answering my call.
Oh, no problem. It's a pleasure that I got to do it.
Yes. I miss you already,
I miss you already too.
but we will chat later.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
He's awesome. So you heard it here, folks. These might be happening. These might be happening. Tom Petty. And it was weird because I was jamming out to Tom Petty while I was getting ready for Rhinebeck, right before he gave this to me. So you guys know how I feel about the universe, and it just works. My friend Lucy, which I still haven't talked to her. I have had a chance to talk to Lucy and thank her for the deck. I've been using it, and it's so much fun. Because Rhinebeck is a whirlwind of like crazy, she had this for me and gave it to Dan because like we just couldn't hook up. She brought me a tarot deck, and it's the Meryl tarot. It's Meryl Streep in all her best shot. So I'm very excited to throw some cards with good old Meryl. I love her. And then she also got me a roller skate sticker. Thank you, Lucy. You rock. Then I met a group of knitters from Boston. This is them. Look at what they brought me, you guys. It's the Labyrinth book, the ABC storybook Labyrinth. I cannot wait to read this to Cole.
And he's watching the movie.
He is. He's watching the
Like he
movie.
knows what's going on. She's going to turn right.
He's 3. Now, it didn't hold his interest the entire time, but he was like obsessed with the Bog of Eternal Stench and wants to go there. He's like, it stinks. It stinks. I want to go there. Thank you, guys. And then Lisa and Kate, mother-daughter, they watched together. As you know, I always have my drink. and I was empty. And when you're on the hill, like so much is going on, you just can't get away. So my drink had been empty for a while. And Caitlin's like, Chevis, we have something for you. And I was like, is it beer? And she was like, yes. I was like, what? Perfect timing. So I've only drank one of these because they are special. This is her favorite beer, Cherry Raz, and it's from Brown's Brewing Company. They have 2 locations. One is like 2 minutes from her house, she said. She brought me a 4-pack, and each one of them came in its own crocheted koozie that Caitlin made. Caitlin and Lisa, they were so much fun. We had a blast. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I kind of want to nuke this because it's not warm anymore. Dan's having a milkshake. What is it?
IPA.
A milkshake IPA from a local brewery. And I'm not a fan, you guys. Let me try it.
Raspberry sour milkshake IPA.
A milkshake IPA. Now, this is something that I feel like I should like. And every milkshake IPA I've had in the past, I haven't cared for.
You've had this before. That's a standard.
It's all right. I wouldn't think that it was an IPA.
Yeah.
It's very light.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. I'm still drinking my Hetta. I also knit, and I feel bad. This is her. I don't know her name. But she does KnitFit. And sorry, it's like all dirty.
Yeah.
So it's your mobile optimized knitting studio.
This is like the thing we did for socks, but on steroids.
Yeah, kinda.
We did the pattern for socks. You just put your dimensions in, and it tells you where to cut. What is it? You get a tube, tells you where to cut the toe or the.
Well, that's my socks. This is for
whatnot.
sweaters, though.
This is that on steroids. So she has an app, right?
I believe so. A mobile optimized knitting studio called KnitFit.
And you type your. I haven't looked at this. I'm just going
Yeah,
by
mobile
what she told
app
us.
offering customized size knitting patterns that fit you.
Yeah, you type your dimensions in, and it spits out basically a pattern from the sounds of it. It tells you how much to knit where so that it fits you. It's awesome. I assume it's awesome. I haven't used it.
It says you share your interests and skill level as a knitter, show off your knits and whips, express unique vision as fiber crafter or business. There's a project library where you can put your PDFs in and your photos. You can track your projects. You can connect and stay connected with knitting friends. How have I not heard about this until right now?
Is this kind of like a competitor to Ravelry?
I don't know. Maybe.
It sounds like a lot of the stuff Ravelry does, but with a pattern maker.
Patterns can also be easily downloaded and printed.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, well, check it out.
Yeah, I'll look into it. She was really nice though.
Yeah.
And she gave that. I feel bad that I don't know her name. You meet so many people. You guys, I feel so bad. I want to remember all the names and I can't. Okay, what else happened that day? Saturday.
I met a bunch of people, and I thought that was pretty cool. Like, people knew me and want to talk about running and triathlons and all
you
of
guys,
these
we were in the
whatnots.
door 30 seconds, and we met a viewer who also runs.
Yeah, cool.
We did the sheep tapestry picture, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll put it in here. We were all so excited and just like on cloud nine, and everything was moving so fast and it was so cool and all these things were happening. And you know, it's like when you're wrangling that many people for a picture, we're trying to make sure we had bookends. There were people, thank you to the bookends, who we said, you stand here and you stand here and everyone fill out in the middle. And we were taking pictures and yada, yada. And then afterwards, you couldn't even see the tapestry. We were like standing in front of it. Rachel, who, thank you so much. She had like a reel camera, like a bougie reel camera. And she took the photos for us. And she took some of just the banner as well, or just the tapestry as well. So Dan like photoshopped it in above us. It was just so much fun. It just went so fast, you guys. I was bummed it went so fast. I mean, we closed it down. We were one of the few cars left in the lot. Ran into Lewis, yeah. Brooklyn Boy Knits, on my way out. We walked to the cars together. So it was fun chatting with him. He moved to Spain. I'm not sure how I missed that. After Rhinebeck Saturday, we went out to dinner. We were all we were just whooped. We just relaxed. That's when we kind of hung out with friends and just bullshitted and laughed. And I mean, we just had a blast. So then Sunday, the Bows went home. We kind of all just went our separate ways. And Dan and I went back to the festival, and that was going to be my shopping day. I took my sweater list of things that I wanted to buy yarn for. My whole MO for that was I wanted yarn from dyers who I have not tried before. You know, like Miss Babs was there, love her yarn. I've knit with it before. Primrose, I've knit with Primrose. Love it. Plus I can get it at my LYS. So I was on the hunt for yarn that I couldn't get. Into the World was there. I'm kicking myself for not buying any of their yarn.
Do you remember who it was that we got the, you probably have it handy, the Zoot socks?
Yes, I'm getting there.
Sorry.
So now we're going to go through my shopping. First, Cole is 3. He's my nephew. And last year, it was all about Blippi. For those of you who don't know. Yeah, God, April he'll be 4. Last year, he loved Blippi. It was all about Blippi. Well, now he's into hamsters. There's videos on YouTube where like these hamsters go through little
tubes.
Yeah.
The tube thingies, the tube tracks.
Yeah, but it's like a maze. They like work their ways through. So he's all into hamsters. He got a teddy bear hamster. Kate got him a hamster. Her name is Bear. And I saw this. Now it's not a hamster, it's a guinea pig.
It's a hamster.
Look how fluffy it is. So I saw this Saturday. And I was like, I want to go back and get that for Cole. It is this thing, Lanart, Museum Quality Alpaca Products. Museum Quality, okay.
Well.
So it's 100% alpaca, but this will be a Christmas present for Cole. I was totally drawn to this skein, Neighborhood Fiber Co. Also a new to me. I haven't used knit with their yarn. Oh, how do you say that word? Google it. Ask the Googs. I know I should probably know how to say that, but I don't. This is 100% merino, 200 yards, and it's their worsted weight. And a colorway that I can't pronounce. Basquiat? Can you say it? Basquiat. Okay, so that's Neighborhood Fiber Co. Basquiat. This was one of those skeins. You guys ever do that where you go into a booth and just like one skein, you just go to it? That's how I felt with this one. Dan loves his socks, and for those of you who don't know, he runs swim bike runs, triathlons, and he races for Zoot, which is a name brand, Team Zoot. Their new uniforms, kits, they call them kits. And those are like the onesie unitard things that they wear that they're not. Dan hates it when I call them that. But, it's like the kit.
You didn't forget to pack your unitard, did you?
Here's next year's, okay? So he wanted socks to match. And Perfect. We got these. I mean, look at it. It's so like highlighter green. Okay, we got these from 100 Ravens. There's their label. And this is Patos, which is their wool nylon blend in their Polaris colorway. And then this one does not have nylon in it, but we wanted this color and the nylon blend. They didn't have it in this color.
You can
This
order
is-
it,
Yes, you
but they
could
didn't
order
have
it.
any in the shop.
This is their 100% merino, which another word I can't pronounce. Icos? Yakos? And this is their antedated. Can you all read that? Try annotated there. D. Dan socks. Then I went to this other super cool place called Utopia Bath Ltd. And they had samples and I tried all their yarn and it was like, yarn. I tried all their samples, their lotion. And
Tried all their yarn, it tasted like straw.
so I got their Himalaya skin polish, eucalyptus and thyme. I haven't used it yet. Was there. And I also got their Satin Luxe Moisturizing Dry Body Oil
Where the crap was I?
in the toasted coconut sandalwood. I haven't used this yet either. As the back of my hand currently looks like snake skin. So yummy, man. Oh my gosh, you guys. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, so then my last purchases all came from the same place. And that is Dancing Leaf Dyeworks. Sock hop. I got this skein. So these don't have colorway names, which is interesting. Does this not? Yeah, there's no colorway name.
Yeah, color? None.
So I got this skein and this skein. Can the people see it?
Also color? None.
Okay, so I grabbed these two skeins because I loved them. And I will tell you, one of these skeins was going to be a prize for you and I was going to keep the other one. But I'm going to keep them both. And here's why. Because I bought something else for you guys. First, at the same shop, at the same booth, I got
I
this.
saw this girl 3, 4, 5 times over the weekend. Every time I saw her, I pointed her out. Because her outfit, picture here, her outfit was,
Dan's ruining my story.
sorry,
This is Talia. And yes, I saw her multiple times too. Anyone at Rhinebeck probably also saw her because she was head to toe knits and so stinking cute. So Sunday, as we're going through the vendors, we come up and there stands Talia next
so we walk into
to,
this booth and she's just standing in a booth and knitting. I was like, oh, there's that outfit.
she makes these bags. Her and her little brother make these bags. I had to have one. Oh, there's even a pocket in there.
Yeah.
Oh
And then
my
they-
gosh.
Like regular bags, like regular handled bags, but these have,
The Japanese knot,
yeah, the longer handle so you can stuff in. Yep.
which you guys know I love these. They're my favorite.
And they
One
also
of my
make, it's a
favorites.
slightly smaller bag with regular handles.
And I love
even
bees. My boss
Bees,
has
bees,
bees.
bees, all
Oh,
bees.
that's in here too. Okay, so that's not my last purchase.
Wait, follow my lead. Follow my lead.
So I go to check out with all this stuff, right? And I was talking to the gal who does the Dancing Leaf dye studio gal, Dyeworks, excuse me, Dancing Leaf Dyeworks. And I was saying how cute Talia was. And she said, oh, and she designed everything she's wearing. She knit and designed her entire outfit. And she has a hat pattern. And it's down there, there's minis. It takes 3 minis, yada, yada. And I said, I saw those minis down there. And I saw that hat, but I didn't know it was Talia's hat. Okay, so the hat she designed is the Leaping Lupines beanie.
Upon further inspection, I think it might be lupines, leaping lupines.
And it's Talia of Wild Fawn Knits. Here's the hat. And then I purchased this mini kit and this, oh my gosh, sorry. And this is going to be the giveaway for you guys. So I'm going to send you the minis and I will gift you Talia's pattern. So this is your reward for sticking around for so long. Let's see, in the comments below, what should we do? Tell me what your favorite Rhinebeck thing is, whether you went or not. I mean, obviously, if you're here, you're living vicariously. So just say my favorite, use the word favorite, because that's how I'm gonna like go through the comments to do the generating thing. Say my favorite thing about Rhinebeck, my favorite thing at Rhinebeck, something like that. And then I will draw for a prize and will gift you this mini set and Talia's pattern. You guys, she was so stinking cute. I can't even. Okay, I have one more thing and that's it. And this is just sort of an afterthought because I forgot I bought it. My boss is amazing. He truly is. Like, he's just an awesome, awesome guy. And he has bees. He has hives and...
4? Is he up to 4?
No, I think
3.
I think he has 3.
3.
But I saw this and I wanted to get one for myself. And I'm like, no, I can't buy all the things, even though looking back, because I nowhere near spent my budget because I barely shopped. I should have gotten one, but I got him this little cute little. Isn't it cute? I grabbed a card and I can't find it of the booth that the maker. But she said, because she makes all of her stuff, she was telling me she used a drawer pull. That's how she got that bee in there.
They had little ones, and they had medium ones, and they had like big old plate-looking ones.
You could put your toothbrush on it. You could like lay your butter knife on it. I mean, I can think of a whole bunch of things to use for it, but now I can take it to him and give it to him now that I've gone through it. That's pretty much it. Let me look at my notes real quick just to make sure I didn't forget anything.
While she's looking through those, I'll do a quick rundown on numbers, because numbers are fun. So we drove a total of 1,488 miles, totaling 26 hours in the car. That's 11 hours each way, 674 miles, plus driving to pick up wood-fired pizza, which we had on Thursday night with the gals that got there early.
I'm gonna have a peanut chew. Oh my God, guys, you're so good.
But yeah, it was a lot of driving and it was a lot of fun. We stopped at a hotel on the way there at the Microtel.
I already
So
talked about
split
that.
that into, and then on the way home we just drove straight home. We weren't going to go back to the fairgrounds on Sunday. We were just going to get up, mosey around, and leave. But being as we got almost zero shopping done Saturday, like we saw nothing. She saw one of the animal barns when she went to the bathroom. But I wanted to see stuff. I wanted to walk around and see what they had. So we did end up staying Sunday. We left, I think, 3 or 3:30. And
I was on a time limit.
it was just it was a fun road trip. Like, stop on the way home, don't stop, whatever, doesn't matter. Got
This
in the
is
car.
not something we'll do every year. This
No.
was a big treat.
Yeah.
Next year will be the year of like the smaller local. I haven't been to Allegan in years.
So
The Michigan Fiber Festival. I want that on the list.
hopefully next year will be smaller, more local, not hyper local, but semi-local
Right.
races and fiber festivals. We got the camper out once this year to clean it and put it away. Like that's it never saw the road. So next year, get the camper out, camp at races, go to races that have campgrounds nearby, go to Allegan and Yellow Springs maybe, who knows.
Yeah, that's our plan for next year. But addressing my notes, things I didn't talk about, food. How could I not talk about the food? So,
Because we barely got any.
well, we did, but we still got some.
At the
So
festival.
Saturday we had Brussels, Thank you, Aquila. Aquila went and just got like
Nailed that. She was on it.
4 things of Brussels, and like she was like the mom making sure people ate. Which I had 2 bites of the Brussels sprouts and they were cold, but they were still damn good.
They were candied Brussels sprouts with garlic aioli, and they were phenomenal.
I love Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
I love them. We had pierogi on Sunday.
Sunday morning we had pierogies.
And I'm that annoying person that learned something new and now I have to tell everyone.
Tell us, what did you learn?
It's not pierogies. There's no S on pierogies.
Oh, yeah.
It's just pierogi.
What if you have more than one pierogi?
My entire life I've been saying pierogies. I want to eat pierogies. Well, because there's more than one. Like, who eats a pierogi? But, like, multiple is still pierogi. It's not, there's no S.
Really?
Look it up. Yes. So I'm there's your little tidbit of info for the day.
Jump in the comments, tell her she's wrong.
Then I got this peanut butter chocolate bar thing that was like a bakery. It was all right. It was good. And you guys, we got donuts.
Oh, we had a donut.
We got donuts.
Well, she had a donut.
The line, how long do you think we waited?
How long did we wait, or how long did I wait? Because you were off talking most of the time.
No, I wasn't. That's such a lie.
20 minutes.
The line was, you all saw the line on Saturday. It was like a mile long.
Wrapped around the building.
And the gal in front of me said it's the shortest that she's ever seen the line in the past 2 years. So we had the donuts now, I have to tell you.
And they were what? Apple cider donuts.
They're apple cider donuts. And I've heard this before from other people who have had them. I taste no apples. They're good. They're good. It's a hot, warm sugar donut.
Hot or was it warm?
I don't know. I don't know if I've ever met a donut I don't like. Donuts are good, man. I don't get the apple part of it, and I don't get the stand in line for 4 hours part of it. I did try, Leah and Rachel had the maple cotton candy. That was pretty good. I didn't think it tasted like maple. I thought it tasted like, it reminded me of a s'more. Like it must be the toasted sugar part of it or something, but that was really good. Is that all we had? I think that's all we had. We did not have time to go into town. I know that the cocktail hour girls, Liz and Leanne, talk about going to that Buns place. There's a yarn shop in town. This is on Knitty Witches, Rhinebeck recap. They have a black pug wearing a sweater. There was a yarn shop in town that had wine and a pug.
And we missed it?
And we missed it.
What is wrong with us?
So I am a little perturbed about that. I'll get over it, don't worry, but I could have loved on a pug. There was an English bulldog. You guys, anyone go to Woolen Folk and see the English bulldog? They were in front of us in line, and I said, I'm going to accost that dog before the end of the day. So
She did, and she did.
I did. I found it. Her name was Waffles. First off, this is our English bulldog who's passed away years ago now. We were her retirement home. She was adopted, as was Waffles, and her name's Oatmeal. This is Oatmeal. Rescued. Did I not say that? We both rescued. Oh, rescued. But Waffles has a brother named Chicken.
Chicken Waffles, y'all.
How cute is that? I think that's it. No, it's not. Okay, so everyone said how horrible the cell service was at Rhinebeck. It wasn't. I had internet and phone service. I think that they brought, didn't you?
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
She couldn't find her tickets going in, was freaking out. So I hotspotted my phone because she had no service. It's not the service, which when it comes down to it, it's 6 one, half dozen the other. There is cell service. You can connect. It's just when you have 7,000 extra people trying to connect to a tower, you have no data. So everybody had service, there was just no data because so many people were trying to suck down the data. At the end of the day, when people were leaving, when the parking lot was near empty, oh yeah, super fast, 5G speeds. Sunday,
I was gonna say,
Sunday
I feel-
it wasn't bad.
I feel like I looked something up and it went right there. So
Right.
but
Well,
I didn't look at my phone all day.
On
like
Saturday
I
at
didn't.
2:00, yeah, there was essentially no service. There was no data.
So that's another thing I want to say. The difference between Saturday and Sunday, everyone talks about. It is crazy how different it is.
It was a different festival.
Completely.
Yeah.
It was a completely different vibe, different feel, different place, different everything. It was calm and chill. There was not, there were like 2 people on the hill when we walked by. I mean,
One.
it was just,
there was one dude sitting on a bench.
it was just completely different. Kevin and Ray were right. Sunday is the shopping day. Saturday is the socializing day for sure. Saturday was nut to butt people. And then the last thing, which this is such a weird thing to end on, but you have all those people there, right? So think about the facilities, the bathroom facilities, with that many people there. We've all done it, right? We've all gone to a concert, we've gone to the fair, like anything like that where there's outdoor restrooms. Now, they are standalone buildings.
Our restrooms were indoors. Did you go to different restrooms than I did?
What are you talking about?
Outdoor restrooms. All of ours were inside. Was the women's different?
I mean, they're a standalone building opposed to porta potties.
So they were indoor restrooms, not outdoor restrooms.
What are you talking about?
You said outdoor restrooms. She did. It's on video. I taped it.
They weren't porta potties. They were standalone buildings that had multiple stalls in them. And the coolest thing about it is there were attendants that kept the toilet paper going. And you tipped them. They had a tip bucket, a jar bucket. It was bucket.
Yeah.
And they just kept everything going. The stalls were numbered and they'd tell you 10's open, 14's open. Brilliant. Woolen
Music.
Folk was the same way. It was brilliant. Like, why? Is this a New York thing?
The dude in the faraway guys had Bluetooth speaker and had music. He was rocking out the whole time.
I mean, seriously, you guys, is this a New York thing or just like your event thing? Because here, that's in the middle of our cornfield. Hell no. It's like no toilet paper. It's like, no. Like you've run out of paper towels. There's no soap. It's a mess. I mean, they were like sweeping it and it was awesome. So high five to the bathroom attendants. I'm just saying.
Totally.
So we're ending that on a positive note. It is so late. It's 20 till 9. We're going to go eat dinner now.
In bed.
So I just had a blast and I love all of you. And thank you all for making my first Rhinebeck, our first Rhinebeck amazing. We'll let Ditto say goodbye. Look, it looks like I have mascara all smeared down my face. I don't.
Say bye.
There you have it. There's Ditto. Peace out, bitches. Pinkies out. Until we meet again. Clinkies!
now is Lindsay. And 3, Kathy Chow with 8 rows and 4 stitches. Number 2, Althea with 8 rows and 15 stitches. And number 1 with a whopping 10 rows and 3 stitches is Olivia. Now our youth first prize winner